Smile on FightHype.com. Here with Andre Rozier. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm having a good time.
What did you think of the card?
I was actually impressed. It wasn't a bad card. We had some really good fights, exciting, evenly matched. It was a good night for boxing.
Now, I see Edward Berlanga here. He was a little hurt over the footage that got leaked not too long ago. Give me your thoughts on the recent footage that was leaked between him, the sparring match between him and Luger.
Well, that was a long time ago. I don't take sparring matches for any face value.
Exactly.
People are working, but that's why I never have people record sparring matches, because when it gets out, interpretation becomes a big hassle and it becomes a negativity. So,
and it could be in the fighter's growth process.
Exactly. So we never record sparring, because one day is your day, the next day you might have an off day, but it's just work. That's what sparring's all about.
That's practice. That's being in the gym. I have bad days in the gym.
Right, exactly.
What's next for Edward?
He's fighting on October 9th.
Okay, so he is on the Fury Wilder card.
Yes.
Okay, so that's not a rumor. That's true. What's next for your other guy, the Ghana guy, the Guyanese guy? Richard Coleman.
We're looking at him. He might be boxing in September. We have to wait and see. And either that or in October.
Now, in hindsight, getting back to Edgar, I'm a little out of order now. So, getting out of Edgar, his last fight went to unanimous decision.
Right.
First fight, not getting a knockout. Now, in hindsight, now that you've been able to go home and look at the fight, what did you think about him going the distance?
Well, he needed to. It gave me a chance to assess what I have to work on with my nephew, and I'm going to sharpen those things up. I couldn't tell every fight you have and you're knocking somebody in the first round. It's hard to start correlating what needs to be done and what needs to be worked on. But now I do know.
But isn't that good for him to get some rounds in? Because you're just not going to knock everybody out.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's a prestige thing and so on and so forth. But when it gets real, you're gonna have to be ready to fight.
Now, Daniel Jacobs, are you back in the ring with your nephew, or you back training?
Well, we're going to be working together, yes.
Okay, what's next for his career?
We don't know. We were hoping to mix it up with Joe Smith, but I don't know what's going on right now. We have to wait and see, because Joe Smith has a mandatory that he has to take care of, and then we'll see what happens. But Joe Smith is a wonderful, wonderful friend of ours, and I mean, he reps my clothing line to the T. Yeah. I love him to death.
Havoc clothing.
Yes, exactly. Havoc boxing gear. So I really don't want to see them fight, but this is the business of boxing, and this is how they make their money. So I'm not going to be the one to deny them making millions of dollars.
Some upcoming fights. Later on this month, we got Pacqiuao-Spence. What do you think about that fight, and how do you see that going?
You know what? Manny is so kinetic. You never know what you're going to get with Manny, but you know he coming to fight. And Spence has to be careful. You can't think, he's 42 and this. Manny is always bouncing. He can punch. Can't make mistakes. Cannot make mistakes.
Yeah. But you don't think the younger man is going to be a little bit stronger and be able to pull it?
Well, I thought that with Thurman.
Right.
I lost $5,000.
Wow.
There you go.
Now, Thurman's in the news. Speaking of Thurman, I guess Ellerby has said that Tank can move up to 147 and destroy him. What do you think about that fight? What do you think about Ellerby's comments?
With Spence and Tank?
Yeah. No, Thurman and Tank.
Oh,
some people are saying clickbait.
I might have to listen. Javonta that's my baby. That's my little nephew, and he reps hard. He reps hard. I don't think there's anything.
What, 3 weight classes or 4 weight classes?
But you know what? He has the equalizer, and that's an important thing to have. You understand? And we already know Thurman can get rocked. Right. So,
but he wasn't knocked out though. And
No,
he's fought hard punchers like Danny Garcia.
Yeah, but no. Gervonta's punching power is ephemerally different from. It's like that Mike Tyson punching
Coach,
power.
are you saying that Gervonta might have harder than Danny Garcia-ish?
Yeah, he can punch. He's for real. That's real. It's look. I've worked with a lot of punchers in my lifetime. My nephew Curtis Stevens, Joe Green,
I miss Curtis Stevens, man.
Danny Jacobs, Marcus Brown. These guys could crack. You know, and when a guy has that unreal, unearthing power, you can make anything happen. So I got to roll with him now.
Okay, here's another one. Joshua Usyk.
Joshua all the way. Too big, too strong.
Usyk's talented. And
He is talented,
skilled.
but he can't get him off his ass. Joshua's gonna come in there, and if he comes in hot and ready, he's gonna knock him out.
Okay, did I ask you about Fury Wilder 3?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I think you're gonna see the same thing that happened before.
Really, in the second fight or the first fight?
The second fight.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he has more time, but it takes so much time to become a different athlete. I can't see it happen. If Wilder,
You think he needs to be a different athlete?
yes, he does. He needs to be a
What
different.
about your punch theory? Because he has that eraser. He has the best eraser, in boxing?
But he couldn't erase Tyson in the first fight. The man did the Undertaker on us. He went down, got up, and when you do that with somebody that can really punch, it takes your heart away. It takes your heart away.
Wow, that's kind of sad. I'm a big Wilder fan. But,
I am too.
Yeah,
but I got to keep it real on what is.
No, I hear you. So, how would you train Wilder at this point? Like, what would you, because you can't really change the way a guy is.
Right, you can't. What you have to do is you have to try to clean up some of his discipline. You know, he has to work off the jab. His 1-2-3s have to be sharp. Things of that nature. You can't change everything, but you have to change a few things and make them better.
So what did I miss, man? I'm ready to close. What did I miss? What do you got coming up? You got
Well, yeah. I want to talk about, we're getting ready to start a new boxing series in Newburgh, New York. The first one is going to be October 30th, and we're looking to go every other month in Newburgh and build a new a foundation there.
You said a series, so this is televised.
We're looking to have television involvement, big time, yeah.
Nice, man. Well, thank you a lot.
You're very welcome.